Kevin Harvick says he'll decide before the 2023 season starts whether or not it will be his last. Let's talk about it. Coming up next. What is going on? Hope you're doing good today. All right, Kevin Harvick has set a timeline for whether or not 2023 will be his last season or if he will continue to race in the NASCAR Cup Series. He made these comments at the NASCAR banquet, the awards ceremony for the end of the season this week in Nashville, Tennessee. That will be aired. The actual broadcast of the awards ceremony will be aired on the Peacock on Saturday. So if you want to watch that on the Peacock on Saturday, that is where you can see that. But it has already happened. I think it happened last night. So here were the comments he made, and this article is from John Newby at The Heavy. I'll know that answer before we get to Daytona, Harvick said. I don't really have a clear answer on that right now, so I think as we get to Daytona, I know I 100% will have a direction because I'm not going to start the season without knowing that direction. And just because of that fact, there's a lot of layers to unfold and really go through and evaluate here, Harvick added. And so we'll see. I think it could go either way at this particular point. So there you go, Kevin Michael Harvick, 46 years old, 60 wins, I think 1 or 2 Daytona 500s. He's a Cup Series champion, really nothing left to prove. So we will see if he wants to continue racing or, you know, if he's going to hang it up after 2023. Now, I don't think sponsorship is going to be a problem. I think Busch Light or whatever will stay with him forever. So I don't really think it's ever going to be a sponsorship issue. I think this is really going to come down to Kevin Harvick. Is he still having fun racing? Does he still want to race in the NASCAR Cup Series? And that's why I said, you know, 46 years old. He's got his son. His son is starting to race. His daughter Piper is starting to get into things as well. Does he want to be a stay-at-home dad? You know, does he want to start moving to that phase of his life? Is that something he's interested in? We've seen Rodney Childers build a late model for him for, you know, whatever he wants to do late model-wise whenever that comes up. So you're starting to see he has other interests, and he is still interested in racing, but is he interested in a 36-weekend NASCAR Cup Series season? He said he will know the direction of that before the Daytona 500. But if I'm betting, if I'm just taking a wild stab at this and taking a bet, I mean, 60 wins, you're 46 years old, you've got your Cup championship, you got a couple of Daytona 500s. I'm thinking 2023, just my personal opinion. I haven't heard anything, you know, whatever. This is my opinion. My personal opinion is I think he's going to hang it up. I think this will be pretty much Kevin Harvick's last season. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't see where he has anything to accomplish. I don't see where he has anything left to prove. And I know he's still having fun, but it doesn't seem like Stewart-Haas as an organization has been on top of things recently. They've just lost the Rick Ware alliance they had, and also the Live Fast. They were helping out Live Fast. So both of those cars have moved away from Stewart-Haas. So it doesn't really look like it's going positively for the race team he's with. Rodney Childers has been very vocal on Twitter recently, so it just doesn't seem like there's a good time being had over there at Stewart-Haas Racing recently. So I feel like if things are not, you know, going good over there, it's not fun, you don't have anything left to prove. I don't really think, if it was just me, and this is just me in my opinion, if it was me in his situation, I don't think that I would continue to race a full NASCAR Cup Series schedule because 36 races is a lot of races. That's pretty much your entire year. So I think this is probably going to be the last year for Kevin Harvick. That's just my opinion on it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it because I'd love to hear about it. And if you made it this far, feel free to subscribe down below. All your subscriptions mean a lot to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, you know I appreciate you guys as well. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace. Oh, yeah, and just some things to add to the end of this. Goodyear has re-signed, so Goodyear is going to be with NASCAR for the foreseeable future, I think at least 3 years. And Denny Hamlin says he expects to stay with JGR going forward. What he really meant by that is unclear, and just because of the way the Kyle Busch thing played out, I'm sort of just like backing up on the Denny Hamlin talk. When some actual news comes out, I will talk about that, but I don't want it to turn into another Kyle Busch situation. All right, I'm really gone now. Peace.